Hey, Mean Matt here. There we go. Hey, Mean Matt here. 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 Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Last night I got to watch Crown Jewel after our Halloween stuff, so I mean, this is kind of, I get it. A lot of taboo subjects when you talk about Crown Jewel and where it is, and you know what? To me, it was a pretty good pay-per-view for the most part. I mean, yeah, you could say that I wish some of the matches were restarted for that one, but for I think what it's worth, it wasn't as bad as most people would think for a country like that. But it is what it is. I mean, there's really nothing more I can say. When I mentioned that in our prediction video, that's kind of where we were at this point. So we had the Battle Royal. You had Humberto Carrillo win the Battle Royal, and then he went on to face AJ Styles, and we'll get to that later. It's very cool to see, a bunch of these wrestlers that you wouldn't normally see in the ring, facing for the U.S. title, but, my picks didn't go through. Humberto, I think, is too fresh or too green at this point to have a title shot, but with his match on Raw with Seth Rollins, and then, yeah, you could probably say he was ready, maybe, who knows. The show kicked off with the Universal title. You had Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez, and yes, this was an MMA style match. This wasn't a wrestling match by any means. Cain started off with haymakers and eventually, turned into Brock Lesnar basically taking over and getting a Kimura lock on, and that's Brock retaining the Universal title. And I thought that was a good move, only because they could see what happens in the future. So the match ends. You got Rey Mysterio. He comes out with the chair and he hits Brock. And of course, Brock's got the red face, which means holy shit, bad news. So, yeah, Rey basically demolished Lesnar. And Lesnar leaves the ring with Heyman, and basically a backstage interview later on in the night with Rey talking about how he's going to take out Brock Lesnar. Now, if a miracle happens and Rey wins the WWE title, maybe for a longer period, then that'll be interesting, but we'll see. This was the Tag Team Turmoil match at the OC, who had the Viking Raiders defeating New Day, defeating the let me just show you what there was here. Rudolph was defeated by Heavy Machinery, who was defeated by Lucha House Party, who was defeated by Hawkins and Ryder, who was defeated by Heavy Machinery. Nonetheless, the winners were the OC, obviously, so they won the trophy, which I thought was pretty cool. There was a point where you saw the Viking Raiders and Luke and Carl in the ring, at the same time, and it was like, holy shit, it's a New Japan reunion of sorts. And then you had Mansoor versus Cesaro, and this was a good match too. And obviously, you knew it was going to go to Mansoor. This doesn't take away the fact that you have Cesaro, who's one of the best wrestlers still. I mean, this match was back and forth, but yeah, obviously, you knew what was going to happen, and Mansoor won the match, his first singles match, and, spoke to the crowd. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I know that it is what it is, and it was obvious who was going to win, but, still a good match. And then you had this match. Braun Strowman versus Tyson Fury, and I will say this is the most pyro I've seen in, hell, I don't even know how long, and WWE is starting to get pyro again. But Tyson Fury is one of the guys in boxing that has the flashy pyro, the flashy fire, all that bullshit. So there it is. Okay, that's fine. The match was good for what it was. Tyson got a lot of offense on Braun, even when Braun went out to the other side of the ring and was caught by Tyson, so you got that. Okay, cool. There was a point where Tyson knocked Braun out of the ring, and Braun got counted out. I'd make this orient, but really, what do you expect? Like, seriously, what the fuck do you expect? Yeah, no ideas. No ideas. So you just gotta do that, and to me, that was a waste. But anyways, that's probably the last time I'll see Tyson Fury. Just bullshit. All it is. So yeah, Humberto Del Rio won the match. So that's kind of an indication that he got a shot for the Styles match in a U.S. title. This match was pretty good. Humberto was the one that was in the Rumble, and AJ was a fresh man, so he would have gotten a lot more offense. Now, Humberto tweaked his knee, so it really was an advantage for AJ, and yeah, the Cap Crusher and AJ retained the title. So not only, I mean, it was a pretty good night for the OC, Gallows and Anderson winning the trophy and then having AJ retain the U.S. title. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. Now tonight, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. This match was very strange. Now, I mentioned in, the last minute that the women's match was going to be at Saudi Arabia, which I thought was pretty cool. At Natalya versus Lacey Evans. Now, obviously, for the women over there, the rules are different. You can't have skin showing, so Lacey and Natalya came out. Lacey had red and, Southern Belle or whatever on it, her shirt. Then you had Natalya with a pink shirt with the heart logo and, cat ears. But they showed respect toward each other. And it was very strange to see Lacey not in character, in her heel character. I thought that was just odd, but very strange. Sportsmen or sportswomen, it was pretty cool to see that. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of strange. That's all I can say. It was very strange. But, yeah, Natalya won with the sharpshooter, and it was pretty much, they hugged, and there was a lady out in the crowd. I can't remember who this person was, but yeah. Very interesting, and, we'll see what happens tonight. Or even Raw, I guess. I keep thinking today's Monday. Holy shit. You had the 10-man tag team match. You had Team Hogan versus Team Flair. And, of course, you had Roman beating up McIntyre and Lashley, and Rusev going at it, and Ricochet, Shorty G, Corbin. This was pretty. It was a good match for what it was, and the most hyped I've ever seen Rusev. So I mean, this was good. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Hogan or Flair, but for what it was a good match. Team Hogan obviously won. So there it is. And then you had the Universal title, Falls Count Anywhere, and holy shit. So, these guys wrestled outside. Yeah, they wrestled around the ring. They wrestled on the stage. They didn't really go out in the crowd too much, but they used tables, they used chairs, they used, Seth brought out a sledgehammer. So, yeah, and then they go out and then onto the stage, right? And, well, first of all, let's go with the double tables. Seth has a table, he takes it out, he puts it out, he sets it up, he has another table, he sets it on top of that table. He eventually went through it. So then they go out and they fight on the stage, and it's like, that's gonna be awesome. And they fucking went at it, and Bray goes off the stage, and then there's electricity and shit. And you think, okay, so the match can't be stopped, can it? I don't know. There's like agents going around it. So that happens. Bray sits up, and the fight continues. Now, there was a point in the match as well where they were in the ring, and there was a lot of curb stomps happening even on the outside, and Bray just sat right back up like nothing happened. So this match ended with Bray giving the mandible claw to fucking Seth, and I thought, yep. So yeah, whether you like it or not, you got a new Universal Champion in Bray Wyatt. So, WWE Champion, and now I'm the Universal Champion, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. But this was 10 times better than Hell in a Cell. Now, the Hell in a Cell match was good except for the last part. But this match was worth it. And yeah, I know that it's in Saudi Arabia and whatever. I still enjoyed it. That's just the way it is. And so, tonight's Wheels of Fury. And we will be doing Halloween Havoc 1995. So check it. Talk to you later.